Here we go. From first place for Seahawks fans. We're taking on this dude on some seasons to see how the games treat us. And let's start our Tickfinity timer. And away we head. Looks like my opponent is in his championship game, so chance to be the spoiler here. A little cold. I'm gonna get the hoodie, keeping us warm. Eli, how are you, friend? Welcome in. Hey, Hayden, how are you? Brooks, good to see you. If you guys are watching on TikTok, please be sure to follow, share, and like. Hope you're having a good time on Friday morning. What a game! I definitely expected to win the whole time. Hey, what's up, Brooks? How are you? Well, they finally got a win against a contender, right? So we'll see what that means moving forward. Eric, how are you doing, Eric? What do you think of the jerseys rollers last night? Did you like how they looked? I wasn't a huge fan of them. I think they looked a little better than I expected, but you know, there's a lot of the jerseys that they've had that I really do like. I like the action greens that I don't think they're going to be wearing anytime soon. I also like the throwbacks. Never thought the Rams won the game. I was roasting everybody on Twitter and Reddit for a good chunk of that game. Decided to go ahead and play some seasons. I'm a little tired of the event, and then they switched it into being like hit stick points and all these different things that's going on with it currently. What's happening, Chase? How are you doing, buddy? If you guys are on TikTok again, please follow, share, and like. We need you to pump up the timer on TikTok. He gets it to neighbors in a way. He goes, "Don't love the jerseys. They aren't the worst that you've seen." Yeah, at least they have a little bit of color to them. I dislike a lot of the teams going to these whiteout style jerseys, but you know, if people buy them, then that's all that matters, I guess, too. I dislike playing against these methodical guys that get to the line and they take forever with 400 pre-snap adjustments. Then again, some of those guys are good players. It's just, I hate the game taking forever. I like to just play and get on to the next game and grind out the rewards and whatever it brings, it brings. Pickles, Brandon, Eric, how are you guys? Kick is up and good. I saw a lot of streamers having drops in their title today, but I don't know if the drops are actually working today or if they're getting reset. What a freaking game. First place in the NFC. Let's go Hawks. It was a heck of a game. I hope Seattle's healthy for Carolina. Have not seen any updates on Imawari, Rick Woolen, or Kobe Bryant yet. Have you guys seen anything? I took a look before I started stream, but I didn't catch any information. The sound wave, you like the sound wave concept? Not a fan of the 12s inside the numbers.
Okay, ready?
You think Kobe's done? Oh, that sucks.
Let's go. Ready.
Yeah, that it didn't look good when it happened. You know, he stood up and he was trying to play through it and then kind of limped off there. Imawari was evaluated for a concussion, but he was cleared. Oh, that sounds good on Imawari. I actually think Julian Love didn't look particularly good last night. So I'm concerned losing Bryant if we are losing Kobe.
Come on, set.
And I think we do need Rick Woolen as well. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, Imawari should be good to go against Carolina in 10 days or whatever it is now. I'm glad they get the little mini bye week. Yeah, sounds like exactly, Brandon. Yeah, sounds like Bryant's out for a while. is what Rollers is saying in the other chat too.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Ready.
I know there's times where he looks really good for Joe, but boy, Woolen has some physical tools that Joe just doesn't have. You know, he's longer and he's faster. He just has those mental letdowns at times, but it's good to have both of them ready to go either time. Boy, Walker had a nice game last night. I benched Walker for my fantasy playoffs, my first round of the fantasy playoffs. Hopefully I make it to the next round. I did play Nakua, but Walker's just been so touchdown dependent of late. Is like, man, he's not doing anything for me week after week, and he's kind of hurting the lineup. So I didn't want to play him on a Thursday night game. Those Thursday games can usually be rough, and yeah, sure enough, he had a big game. Joe was going to beat the whole game. Bummer to lose the fumble there, but it is what it is. Middle of the field needs to be cleaned up. Yep. You know, we were really close to Jones having the interception and that being a lot different game there in overtime. I thought he did have it initially, and then when they showed the replay, I thought they got the call right. I think they got the call wrong on the disallowed touchdown early in the game. I don't think the offensive lineman did anything wrong when they showed the slow motion replay. I think the conversion play was correct, though. And I know there's some ticked off Rams fans that don't understand how that play works, but those backwards passes are not fumbles, and I think they got the call right on that one. My first game in a while here playing normal rules and not playing that house rule style. Casey Johnson, welcome in, Casey. How are you? Yeah, I thought the play calling at times was pretty questionable, and I was saying as much everywhere about it. Let's see, we got Casey and that one rando AJ. How are you guys? Thanks for following. If you look, the offensive line was 6 yards down the field. It's a flag. Well, they showed the replay, and it was the guy that had just subbed in at guard. He got shoved by the Seahawks defender, and the rules analyst came in and said that should not have been a flag, and I agree. I know you can't go streaking down the field as an offensive lineman, but I don't think that was the case for him. Yeah, we need Cross back. Sounds like Cross may still be out for a game or two. Oh, I thought I had him for the pick. He didn't go where I thought he was going to go. I thought I was about to lurk him. Did you get any limited presents yet? No, I haven't. I was thinking to try to do the mystery rolls if you guys want to watch me do that after a game or two. Jari Alexander retired. How's it going, Jari? Thanks for following. I really disliked that we punted on 4th and 1 early in the game, and I thought it was a bit of a white flag play from McDonald. Thankfully, they ended up getting the win anyways, but, you know, you could sense McVay was going for it, and time of possession was going to get lopsided, and then we had some really short drives, and I thought that was going to haunt our defense. Second half was a little better that we had our drives moving along some. Did you see the route that Barner ran? Yes, Barner had a really good route. That was a good play with Darnold kind of booting to the left hash and then throwing back across. Hey, what's up, TK Mac? How are you, TK? You got a new job. What's your job, Alex? What you going to be doing? So I had a good drive going, then I fumbled, unfortunately for me. Let's see if we can make a game of this. Yeah, Darnold struggled, right? I mean, he had a couple interceptions, had 2 drives to go win it after the special teams play and all that stuff. Got him back into it, and you know the conversion and blah blah blah. But then, yeah, Sam was clutch in overtime, and it was 4-down territory. I was a little surprised we deferred on the kickoff, but it worked out. Working at the movies. Oh, that's going to be a fun job for you. Yeah, that was a fun game. I imagine that was a really good one to watch if you were a neutral fan. No stress, just rooting for the drama and fun outcomes. Was probably a nice deal. Minnesota Vikings, thanks for following. Broke the curse against the Rams. Yes, hopefully that helps him psychologically, that he believes he can win the big games now. I was so ticked off when he threw the pick to the defensive lineman. The first one, it was like, all right, you know, that was a heck of a play. It was nice, you know, concept from Shula and the Rams defense, where they looked like they were in man, but he slid underneath in zone and the ball was already out. So I just kind of chalked that one up to like, all right, you're going to throw some interceptions occasionally, but yeah, the one he threw to the defensive lineman, I was ticked. Let me go for it. If this guy wins this championship game, he wins this championship game. I haven't played this format for a bit, so we'll get back to it. Never thought you would want the Seahawks to win as a Niner fan. Help the Niners out, gives you guys a path, right? It is Celebration Day. Hey, what's up, tight spot? I don't think we're going to be able to run for it. Tried to. Yeah, you guys have a path to the 1 seed. Definitely in some trouble here against this guy. If he makes it a 3-possession game, we'll call it. I was actually thinking maybe I should play ranked, because I haven't played any ranked this season. But this is a regular seasons game, because I just wanted to kind of get back to this format without all the bonus stuff. When you guys follow, the timer goes up, so please follow, share, and like if you're watching on TikTok. Ooh, very good, Alexander. Alexander's been cracking the books. His receivers are fast. They're just running away from us. Suggs, welcome in. Best game you've seen since the Rams Chiefs a few years back. Yeah, that one has an argument for possibly being the game of the year so far. Fun to watch. I like your compliment yesterday. Yes, sure. Everybody likes compliments. I didn't like getting a Phillip Rivers 99 fan card in my DMs a few days ago, but yeah, I like the compliment. Had you and Solo Phil both getting muted that day. I really dislike having to stream when there's a game on, to be honest, but sometimes it's just you know, work comes first type of deal. This guy kicked my butt, so credit to him. He's off into his championship. It changed, yeah, it changed quickly. Timeout. It's supposed to keep them that way, but it's got some weird override thing where it just does it for like 10 seconds. So yeah, it got red in here for a moment. That's the game of the year for you as an NFL watcher. Yeah, Boski, what you up to? You have any fun weekend plans? Alexander, I'm assuming you're working with your new job. All right, so that's the end of my season. No biggie. Let me try playing ranked since I just got my butt kicked in seasons. Is rank closed? It kicked me out. Slushy King, welcome in, Slushy. Thanks for the rose. Those roses and subs and things, they all will drive up the timer too. But mostly we want to get you guys following. Hello, AFK Rich. Hey, what's up, G1 GB Zip? Zip is in the stream. So yeah, maybe deeper into the stream we'll go and burn off our snow on those mystery presents and see if we get any luck. I have not hit a limited or a huge present. What are your on the game yesterday? Probably what are my thoughts? Yeah, I was happy they won. I mean, they were getting their butt kicked till they got a punt return touchdown. A lot of things broke their way, but hey, I'll take a win. Lady Rage, how are you? Welcome in, Lady Rage. If you look at the first Seahawk Ram game 4 weeks ago, I think it was, Seattle dominated time of possession and everything. Aside from Darnold threw a bunch of interceptions, they probably should have won in Los Angeles. This game, you can say the opposite. The Rams probably should have won the game, but it is what it is. Get a chance, check Whisper. Yeah, sure. Can you log into your account and win an event for you? No, I cannot do that. What's the old Meatloaf song? Do anything for love, but I can't do that. But no, sorry, bud. I mean, one, who knows if I would even win any games. Two, and maybe more importantly, I'm not sure if we're supposed to be doing that. So Lady Rage, in my server, there's a self-promotion channel, and if you like, I can tell everybody, like in the main area, the lounge area, that you're streaming a lot. If everybody could check you out, if they didn't have you followed or something, definitely do that after stream. Bro wants free wins. Hey, who doesn't like free wins? Okay, so these are my ranked placement games. Celestial King, thanks for the heart, me buddy. On mobile, how do you do it? So in Discord, right? There's different channels in Discord servers. Mine has a self-promotion channel, so you can just jump in there. You're always allowed to post your go live links in the self-promotion part. But yeah, I can just let the lounge know that you're back to streaming regularly, and please drop a follow if they haven't too. Can you believe Christmas is next week? I can. Yeah, it feels like it's flying by to me this whole time of the year. Yeah, of course, Lady Rach. Thanks for being a great part of everything. Let's see, we got Seahawks Giants. I'm down quickly. Not what we wanted. It's okay. I'm on cloud 9 from yesterday. Yesternight, as my friend's mom used to say. I really enjoyed a lot of the memes coming out of it. Did you guys see Nakua was blaming the referees immediately after the game? Jumped on Twitter real fast. Seems like he didn't learn anything. And then he deleted the tweet.
Here we go, set. Hut, hut.
Try to get that out quickly to Parkinson. And it's going to be a little pop-up incompletion. And now we're really behind the 8-ball here. That was our first touch on the ball. Zadarius Smith gets me. I guess we're going to get Zadarius Smith and Tebow come Christmas Day. So you'll be able to select the player that you didn't get, is what I was reading. But, yeah, no good. No good there, Tim. Yeah, we got Wagner out on special teams. Hey, they missed the kick. Similar to the Rams last night. Michaels kept saying, this guy hasn't missed a kick all year. Well, finally did. Come see you at the movies. Dude, I would love to. Yeah, one of my friends, my closest friend growing up, he got a job at a movie theater, and that was just wonderful. You know, go in and watch a bunch of movies and, you know, enjoy a bunch of popcorn and not pay a penny out of pocket was great. He didn't stay there long, but yeah, that's a nice deal. Of course, don't do anything to get yourself in trouble, Alexander, but I know you already know that.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 black.
That Cooper Cup fumble was not great for Seahawks fans yesterday. For a minute, felt like maybe the nail in the coffin to get us out of that game. So yeah, tight spot. When's the next tight spot stream? Are you going to stream that OVW Christmas event, or will you be busy with live?
Set. Ready. Ready.
And yeah, I'm just cooked. Wow, terrible start. Oh well, it's our third placement game, so let's place down. Can we pull for A&M to win against Kentucky in women's volleyball? I didn't know we were watching women's volleyball. This game feels clunky. I'm gonna blame it on the servers. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Alexander wants to know. I don't really have a strong opinion on it. I haven't watched Die Hard in years, so I don't recall. If people like watching it at Christmas, let them enjoy it, right? In Key we trust. Thanks for following, Key. Key, who's your favorite NFL team? All right, I'm gonna take my lumps here on ranked for a minute. At least I'm trying to. These are the placement games. Last time I played ranked, I think I got to Elite 1 or Elite 2. I don't know. Eagles, you go to the game tomorrow. Oh, is there a Saturday game tomorrow? I think there is some Saturday games, right? Sooners and Crimson Tide tonight. I'm rooting for the Sooners. Mr. Colkin says it's not a Christmas movie. What does his opinion matter? All right, this looks like a scheduled win. So here we go. Clip farming is coming, guys. We're in the Zero Chill Arena here, playing a Dolphin fan. Let's see. No Limit. Tantho, how's it going? 2 Saturday games. What's up, Heath? Thanks for being there in the red chat. We are multi-streaming and talking to everybody on all the streams. TikTok controls the timer, so you TikTok guys and gals, please be sure to follow, share, and like. Here goes Devin Hester. Gonna start celebrating at the 10, and then he's gonna stop celebrating for a minute because he almost chased me down. You think it's half Christmas, half action, says Alexander. Hey, No Limit, thanks for 3 roses, buddy. I appreciate the roses. Every streamer should appreciate the roses. All right, so just like that, we're up quick 6 to the end zone. Look like Rashid Shaheed on the kickoff return. Boy, Shaheed really flipped that game on its head yesterday. Had the punt return, and then he had the end around to start the next drive to get him into scoring position. I think he was just to the outside of the red zone on that end around. And I thought it was a hold because the flag went up during that play. Game of the year yesterday. Man, I enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy all of it because I'm a Seahawks fan. And it looked pretty bleak for us there for a while, but yeah, I enjoyed the finish. Toughest team to use on regular head-to-head. Ooh, probably like the Raiders or the Titans or somebody as far as toughest team. If you're trying to make the difficulty harder, yeah, grab one of those teams contending for the #1 overall pick. Yeah, that's how I read it. No Limit was like the worst team to use. Like maybe you're playing your buddy and your buddy doesn't know how to play, so you're going to give them a little bit of a handicap advantage or something. You know, like the golf handicapping format or something of that nature. Wow, look at Olsen go. Olsen refusing to go down. Jets, no field, says No Limit. Tyrod Taylor legacy games. Question of the day, would you prefer to travel abroad or explore locally? Oh, nice throw. 6'7". We like 6'7" around here. You got 93 defense and ultimate team. Would you like a Christmas cookie, Logan? Logan wouldn't come and eat it anyways. Logan just talks the talk. He doesn't want to hang out. And he gets a good run with Walker, so opponent's fighting back here. Logan says he does want a cookie. All right. The No Limit's got 90, 60, and 94 offense. And I'm able to go over there and jam that up with Baker a bit. Secondary route behind looked like it was open. Hey, we'll take what we can get. Oh, good play from Memori. I didn't have anything to do with it, but yeah, he just flew in there and pulled it down. Sometimes you just line them up and you get lucky. Yeah, I thought Drake London was going to get a pick, but I got a drop animation on my opponent. KJ, how are you, KJ? Welcome to the stream. What's your weekend plans looking like, KJ? And we'll take it away with Diggs in the end zone. Let's see what we can get on this return. Don Madden chases down. You're going to the Saints game this weekend. Who are the Saints playing? Saints are going to come marching in, and KJ's going to be there. Seahawks first round bye. Yeah, I mean, they're in shape for it at the moment. They have to hang on. 49ers still have a shot. Rams still have a shot. All that stuff. But, you know, time will tell. Oh, Parkinson, what a play. Haunting his way into the end zone. And away we go. Alexander says, are the Patriots frauds? I don't think so. They're 1-1 against the Bills. That Bills team we know is a legitimate contender. I think with the Patriots and the Broncos, though, they're both young. We'll have to see if they can do it with all the scrutiny and eyes on them. Same thing for Seattle, you know, if they can get it done come postseason. I think I just leveled up. Not 100% sure. That's why I'm backing out here. I like we should have got some packs or level rewards. So we wait. No, maybe not. All right, back to head to head. Hey, I'm liking the cat emote tight spot. Head to head ranked. It's time. Let's see. He thinks it's going to be Bills or Broncos and Seahawks or Rams. San Francisco's got a good record, but I can't see them beating all the contenders with all the injuries they have, like through the playoffs. Plus, they're likely to be on the road, but we'll see. I mean, Seattle, maybe they beat Seattle and jump into that 1 seed. If it's going through Santa Clara, that gives them a much better shot. This guy's got Bo Nix as the field general quarterback. Bill's turn, says Lady Rage Gaming. Here goes Hester. Can we get a block? We can. And Hester is going to get us in front. Good old Devin, Seahawk legend. And I do have the new Myers, so Myers in the kick. With the Chiefs and Ravens out, why not, says Lady Rage. Gonna have to get a couple road wins for Buffalo, but I think they're capable of it. Those were the two teams that were holding them back. Ravens still have a shot to get in, though, right? But the Ravens don't look very dominant. Probably going to be Pittsburgh from the AFC North. Hedged off to the right, thinking he was going to scramble. I should have stayed with Bettis better. But I didn't. I am running theme team. Yeah, I'm trying to get to 60 Seahawks. I need to get the Sam Darnold card, but I don't know if I want to lock in for all the players I need in that set, because I already have Baker on those stocking stuffer cards, but Darnold's triple chemistry would get me to 60 Seahawks on the theme. So you're doing 50 Commanders and 20 Zero Chill. That's a good idea, King. Let's see. Giovanni, welcome in. Yeah, I'd like to have all Seahawks, but it is what it is. Yeezy. Yeah, I wouldn't want to deal with the Ravens if I was, you know, a weak division winner. Even though the Ravens haven't played particularly well, you know, Lamar Jackson could go in and have a monster game. Secret account, thanks for following, Secret. I thought I was in okay shape to at least get the breakup, but I did not. This guy's moving down pretty well here on us. And Imawari's got it. I didn't mean to give Imawari up, but I was spamming buttons to try to get the interception. RIP the Biffles, says tight spot. Waffles or pancakes? Oh, I don't know. I like both. Probably slightly like waffles more, but if I'm going to go to IHOP or something, that can be pretty good. We will get the victory. So, GG's. 2-1 in ranked so far. The game results are being processed. Please wait. When you guys follow on TikTok, the timer goes up. So please follow, share, and like. If you haven't, if you're watching on the red platform, please subscribe and hit the thumbs up. Away we go back to game 3. Hey, same to you. What's going on, Skyballer? I bet you Skyballer was playing Madden most recently. He was. You know what? There's no Waffle Houses close to where I live, so I've never been in a Waffle House. I've heard Waffle House is the place to go. Don't mind Denny's, but Denny's, it feels like the service and the food can be very hit and miss, you know, from one visit to the next. So kind of prefer IHOP. At least the ones around here are usually more consistent. You guys got a good squad. Last couple games were easier games. This one's going to be a tough one. At least based off of his lineup. But he boots it away and start at the 35. Do you guys like the starting at the 35 thing? I miss the old kickoff rules. I'm not a big fan of the landing zone and all this stuff. Feels like it's really easy to get points on these shorter fields. Your son and you go to Waffle House every Saturday mornings on the weekends when Skyballer's got him. Hey, that's nice. What's his favorite thing to get at Waffle House? My daughters like the pancakes if they make like the little happy face on it with the whipped cream and the strawberries and stuff. My son usually prefers if I can get him some French fries. Just about anywhere. But like he'll try a pancake if that's the only option, but he's a fry guy. Starting at the 35, usually at the hash mark. Feels like you're giving up more than what it should be, says King. Yeah. I guess, you know, I'm just used to it being the 80-yard field through all the years of watching. Now it's, you know, 65-yard field feels weird. Weston, welcome in. Thanks for following, Weston. How are you? Try to get that thrown away. Tebow doesn't have the fastest motion. You get the All-Star Special. Jaden gets the kids. Waffle, bacon, 2 scrambled eggs on the side for him. Hey, sounds like he eats pretty well. Can I show the team after the game? Sure, Landon. Remind me when the game's wrapping up, because I do tend to forget if you hang out. Please. Yeah, I probably should have thrown that a lot faster. The defender crept over. And, I don't know, 4th and 20, I should probably punt. But you guys are here to be entertained. Let's go for it. Alexander wants to know, he needs help. Lunch options. Should he have tacos or chicken wraps? He does. You should see him at Texas Roadhouse. He's only 5. Oh my gosh, I couldn't control the receiver. I was trying to drive up and right and go aggressively try to catch that, and he just stayed on his route. Landon says wraps. Skyballer says tacos. Tacos, dinner, wraps for sure, says King. Christopher Green, welcome in, Christopher. If we're talking tacos, I hope we're talking crunchy shell. I'm not a soft shell type of guy. And we had good coverage. He'll get a yard against Stiggs. I will say my opponent is not a bandwagon because he's got the Jets going. Hey, Bama. What's up, Bama? Oh, that'd be awesome, Skyballer. Yeah, we like the activity there. Well, we like it everywhere, but with it being algorithm-based, some more activity kind of snowballs more activity there. Over here, people tend to come in and lurk and, you know, hopefully build a community over time. There he is. Yeah, Skyballer made it over. Yeah, we're live on the red platform. Heath has been chatting with us on the red side. Just finished washing the dishes for Bama. Kicking indoors. What's going on, Kicking? M1 edits. How are you, M1? Thanks for following. You were right at my user. The throw was so off the mark. Neither one of us had a shot at it. Well, need to intercept those when they come at me. Is Sweaty doing the dishes for Bama? Bama is Alabama winning tonight, or my Sooners going to win Bama? That's a good read. Tap the screen. Some people watch on their computer. They watch TikTok on the computer. You can hold down the L key. The L keeps sending the likes. It's CR4. What's going on, CR4? Those of you that just came in, like CR4 and M1 edits, who do you guys root for as NFL fans? And we'll pull down Al and bring up a 4th and goal at the 1. Hey, Mile High, thanks for all the GGs. I mean, it looks like it's supposed to be a close game between the two teams, too, so I could see it going either way, honestly. As a Sooner supporter, I hope they get it done, but I don't know that they will. And we'll get the bend, don't break defense. Brooks needs to stop trying to intercept. I didn't watch the game yesterday. I did see people complaining about Brooks, but I thought he was probably just trash talking or something. Everybody doubted the Seahawks. I doubted them for a lot of that game. M1 Edits is a Panthers fan. Hey, the Seahawks are heading your way next Sunday. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Dino, I know. Yeah. I'm wearing a Seahawks hooded sweatshirt here, Dino. I did watch the game. Amazingly, I'm not that much of a casual. I usually watch every Golden State game. I kept intending to flip over when the Seattle Ram game concluded, but that game just kept going. Swung at his stomach on a closeout late in the game. Yeah, Brooks has had a reputation for being dirty for the longest time. Surprised he doesn't get called out for it a little bit more. So I was looking at the game on my phone, Marcus, expecting to flip over for overtime. ESPN showed it 88-88, and the game was done. But I didn't realize, I guess, Draymond had turned it over, and they hit a late free throw. They split their free throws and won the game, I guess. So I looked at the Warriors post-game thread on their Reddit. But, yeah, I thought that game was going to go to overtime. One thing I dislike is, like, I still have satellite television. And now everything's getting to be more and more where the apps have the game. So, like, I was on Amazon Prime. I hate to go and switch the input over. You know, instead of it, like, both games being on cable where you can just flip between the channels. Switching the app, sometimes, you know, you got to wait for the app to load in and all that sort of deal. So I was just leaving it on the Prime game and taking in the Seahawks versus the Rams. And I ended up not watching any of the Warrior game last night. Probably good that I watched the one team that did win, but yeah, it's just kind of annoying that we're getting into the stage. Maybe the TVs and stuff will get faster eventually, where you can, you know, switch the apps and get a good look at what's going on. Let's see. JR, thanks for the heartbeat. Best thing to play to make coins, says Enzo. You bought Jaden tickets to the Nuggets-Lakers game. Mid-court, 23 rows up. He's going to be so excited. Does he like the Lakers or does he like the Nuggets? What a throw from Tebow to Myers. And we're in the end zone. How do you get those jerseys? You go to the Oregon Ducks and you pretend that they're Seahawk jerseys. This is what you do. I forget how you get the rival jerseys. I think they were in one of the previous seasons, honestly. Brady. I think there was like a choice pack. Bradley versus Indiana State went triple overtime. Solo keeping the streak going. He loves basketball in general, but he's a big LeBron fan. Favorite team's the Nuggets. I hope the Nuggets win. I'm not a big LeBron guy. Some have said I'm a LeBron hater over the years. Bama wins the next Bama stream. Are we going to get a Bama stream for Christmas? Hey, what's up, Blinks? How's your Friday treating you there, Blinks? Blinks is in on the red chat today. Question of the day, do you prefer to travel abroad or explore locally? I guess I'm explore local because I don't really travel internationally much. Or haven't throughout my life. Ooh, that was just kind of thrown up for grabs. Bama Unleashed in 26. Bama says she wants to stream for real. Thumb is going numb for Mile High Gaming. Mile High is in the likes. Everybody needs to get on Mile High's level. If you're not tapping, you're napping on TikTok. Is what I've been told. But yeah, if TikTok locks in and you guys keep following, then I just keep streaming. Tomorrow, I think there's 3 sporting events for Creator Sports Network. So I'm going to be doing a lot of sports content, mostly on the red platform. May do some of it to the purple too. I think I'm most looking forward to Fresno State versus UNLV. That will have the rights to. $1 an hour to tap? That sounds like a bargain. 30 stream watch streak for Solo Phil. Amazingly, some of those streams are like 2 minutes. Those were mistake streams were mixed in there. Solo made it for all of them. Thanks, Solo, for the streak. Very dedicated viewer is Solo Phil. And we'll get the pass breakup. Got that going for us. Oh, look at Tight Spot. He's streaking too. Everybody's streaking on the purple side. Yeah, purple sides, I see streamers saying that there's drops, but I don't know if the drops are actually going today. I think the drops may be getting reset. So I put a question mark, so I don't want to get called out for false advertising. Trying to drive that to Chad Johnson, and Ocho Cinco will get it at the high point with the aggressive catch. And we're up 2 scores. Salute to service. Tebow's out here throwing dimes. So those of you that are doing things this weekend, what are you doing? You guys going to the movies, working at the movies, taking in sporting events? You just preparing for Christmas if you're celebrating Christmas, because of course that's coming up in a few days. We're on the 19th, so we're almost there. Santa's double checking the list, seeing who's naughty, who's nice. Well, that's a good throw. And Hunter Henry gets in there and gets a big chunk. Jets fan hasn't heard any bell, and he's not quitting. Jones gets home and gets me a sack. Bama's heading to the hub. Solo's on the way to 1,000. On the road to 1,000. Oh, Mr. Clever opponent going to flip the play so he can try to read it for a man or zone. No, it's just audible my play, and then we won't know. Or maybe he will. Oh, that was a great user. Man, it looked like I knew what I was doing for a change. And Mawari skipping into the end zone, and now we're up 3 scores. I think Solo Phil's on a watch streak. He's watched the 30 straight streams. So I think he's planning to watch the next 970 for the 1,000 streak. Too easy in rank today. No, it won't stay easy, but hey, we'll take the win. Playing our replacement matches because I've been ignoring ranked. Now, there's a guy that asked to see my lineup. I don't know if he's still in chat. Lineup guy, do you still want to see the lineup? He didn't say anything. All right, we're going to go back to rank. Most of you see my lineup. It's all the Seahawks players, other than the expensive limiteds that I can't afford. All right, here we go. We're taking on Tebow. Tebow's designated quarterback. He's playing both sides of it. Adam Vinatieri getting back here. Back to the purple. Power to the purple. One thing I did like about the event is that the games start in the second half. And when people are scrolling on like TikTok, if they see the games in the fourth quarter, sometimes they tend to not scroll away because they get pulled into the engagement. You know, when you start in these games and they're longer, they may not park their scroll for a bit. You have 3 Bears versus Packers tickets. We won't be able to go due to family issues. You gonna throw them on secondary market and sell them, Ryan, or give them to family or something? I used SeatGeek a bit this year, and I had decent experience with them. I do have an endorsement code with SeatGeek too. It's Daniel Freak 20. They're supposed to give you guys, I think it's $20 off any order over 50 if you're a new customer. But SeatGeek's kind of, I don't know, they look for a lot of reasons not to pay you as a content creator, so I don't usually talk about them so much, but I bounced between them and StubHub when I went to some A's games this past summer. And often I would get the better deal on SeatGeek, so they may be better for selling too. You went 9-1 last night and won Super Bowl 21 for Skyballer. Hey, Start digging. What's going on, Start? Yeah, you got a few more Super Bowls than I do, Skyballer. The one game that you lost, was it against some insane player, or did the game just give you some crazy bad break animations? Thought I was going to get that first down. Let me keep his offense down. I'm looking at Walker as my primary read here. Yeah, that'll work, I think. Started JSN and K9 last night. I kept K9 on the bench, unfortunately for me. I did play Nakua, though, so that was good. Walker's been so touchdown dependent of late, it's been hard to trust him. With him being a Michigan State guy, though, Cam, I bet you felt like you wanted to play him. 2-point conversion at the end. He's been your plug and leave-in for you this season due to the injuries.
Let's go.
Oh, man. I probably should have waited another half second or so. Might have been able to get Cooper running past his user, because he was user in a linebacker, it looked like. Tried to hit X, but my read was too late. Let's get 3 on the board. Kick's good. So what'd you guys think about the Seahawks' decision to go for 2 there at the end? I thought it was the correct decision not to play for the tie or to trust the defense or anything. Especially considering they'd already lost to the Rams previously in the year. So with the tiebreaker being what it is, you know, having a loss and a tie would have benefited the Rams in that scenario. He pulled Falcons right-hand elf yesterday out of the snow store, XL. Oh, probably the Mike Vick card, right? I think that's what everybody's anticipating. I don't really like that they have that right-hand throwing Vick. I guess it divides the community. But I guess it's because some people really dislike playing with left-hand quarterbacks in the game. Guess the animation's slower on handoff or something, right? Let's get a user for a change. Not quite able to turn it upfield for the pick six. But yeah, that Vic card should be worth a lot of coins, Skyballer. Hawks for the bowl. Maybe the toilet bowl after the first half of that game, Chris, but hey, I'll take it. A win's a win. Get to be happy and be obnoxious for the next 10 days or so. See if Carolina humbles us. Speaking of Kenneth Walker, there we go. Loved it. What a play. Tight end, delay block, and Sam hit him perfectly. Yeah, I was afraid that, you know, something bad was going to happen. Ball was going to get batted down or some nonsense. Somebody had a still frame of the throw, and it's like that far over Gray Zabel's head, our left guard. So it was close to going in the back of the head of the lineman. And defender had his arm up, his right arm up. I guess his left arm might have been pinned, but yeah, it worked out. Let's see, at first Cup sold, but he made it up. Yeah, Cup made a really good sideline grab to set that whole thing up. Seahawks offensive line, low-key underrated. I'm pretty confident in 3 of the 5 guys on the line. Although Graves Abel, the rookie, he did get abused last night. The Rams had their way with him. He's been pretty good most of the year. Yeah, if Jones could have held on to that pick, that would have been huge. It was so close. I was thinking we were going to be regretting that and talking about it the whole offseason, but he held on, and, you know, for the moment, they're in great shape. And Diggs will go and grab Tebow and pull him down. Hey, Leon, W Hawks, W, number 1 in the NFC. They are. I almost streamed last night. I was pretty happy about the game. Decided to try to just soak it in and read as much of the post-game reaction stuff as I could. Could have easily been venting the whole night, ticked off with them losing their opportunity, but went their way. Same, running around the kitchen for Chris. Absolute cinema, says Pretty Boy Leon. I think they were 3% chance at victory or something at the lowest point. Saw one of those win probability charts. I know Kurt Herbstreit was talking about during the game, but I saw a chart that said I think the Seahawks were going to lose 98.6% of the time. So tough one to swallow if you're the Rams. You know, flying back into Los Angeles last night or this morning, whenever they came back. Yeah, Niner game will be huge. We'll see what the stakes are, though, once we get there. It's no lock that the Niners are going to beat the Colts or the Chicago Bears. But still, they're going to want to mess it up for us no matter what. Even if they're not playing for first in the West or the conference. Can't overlook the Panthers, though, first. The Panther team, you know, they have designs on making the playoffs, and it's going to be in Carolina and traveling east and all those things that can crop up and get you. I'm glad Seattle gets a little bit of a break, though. They get a little extra rest. Had some injuries last night, so that could be a big factor. Cam Chancellor will get us the pick. Got the lead and the ball here, going towards the half. If you guys are browsing on TikTok, please be sure to follow, share, and like. The share button's on the, I think it's the bottom right of your app. I thought Rice was going to keep running through. I shouldn't have thrown that. But yeah, those shares are supposed to really help drive the algorithm, as far as I'm aware. Got a couple guys that are always good about sharing the stream when they come in. Well, I had the chance to kind of bury this guy, and I just brought him right back in. That's right decision. He had a bunch of open receivers on that play. Everybody was open. I don't know where my defenders went.
19 yards on the play. And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Flight blue. Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
I was trying to dive into T-Bow. I want to pull him down there for the loss. Plant edits. Hey, Plant edits. Tell me about your account. Do you do those, you know, planting a seed time morph edits, or is it something different? Cam Cleve, how's it going, Cam? Thanks for following. That's a good route. Threw it to a Dunzy right as he was breaking there. Yeah, everybody be like Cam edits. When you guys follow, timer goes up. You stream longer. Make me stream all day. I don't mind. We want the growth.
On the set.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Set, ready. Yell, stick, mega. Ready?
And he had a good read. He's going to get the touchdown right before the end of the half here. So I should have just ran the ball instead, in hindsight. Instead of throwing a pick. We will miss the point after try, so we got that going for us.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey, what's up, Cheetah?
On the double. Claws red. Set, hut.
Cheetah, do you like picking up Pete Alonso to your Baltimore Orioles? Cooper Kupp will get us a field goal try, I think, is probably the move. Very shocked to see us signing a marquee free agent. Really like the signing. Might have to bring the left field wall back in for Pete. I think he's got pretty good opposite field power, though. I think he's a nice veteran, too, to go with all the young positional players. Oh, they did bring it back in halfway. I didn't realize they brought it halfway through. Actually didn't know you can make an in-season adjustment like that.
Fight, kick. Ready, set.
That really is a run. I thought that was play action for the longest time, and I was backing up waiting for the camera to pan back out. It's in between the old fence and Baltimore. That probably plays fair. Hey, what's up, Corbin? Welcome back to the chat. How are you, Corbin? Ryan, thanks for following on TikTok, Ryan. Lights are flashing for the right guy. Ryan, who's your favorite athlete of all time? Our question of the day today, would you prefer to travel abroad or explore locally? 80% have said travel abroad in that red chat poll. And he'll dump off to Jacob, so he's making better decisions now. Ryan's favorite athlete, Alex Rodriguez. Hey, that's a good answer. I don't think anybody said A-Rod in a long time when I've asked that one. Do you like A-Rod as an analyst, you know, on those pre and post game shows?
Let's go. Set, hut.
How about those Seahawks winning in spite of Darnold's best efforts? He was pretty clutch on the final drive. Not so much a lot of the other drives. The final drive was like, all right, well, if we don't score a touchdown and go for 2, we're probably not winning this game. And ended up working out. Opponent flops it over my head for the touchdown. Love when guys who were elite analyze sports. They know so much and break it all down. Alex Rodriguez used to work with a friend of mine. His name is Jim Fannin. Jim Fannin is known as the zone coach, and he also worked with Frank Thomas and numerous other athletes. So, as a follower, occasionally you'll see like some Jim Fannin stuff will pop up on my my stories. And yeah, Jim used to work with A-Rod when A-Rod was in his prime. Fumble, not his fault at the end of the second quarter.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, the Cooper Cup fumble wasn't on Darnold, of course, but Darnold threw the first interception. I thought was an excellent play and coverage from the Rams. The second one, throwing an interception to the defensive lineman, I thought was tough to swallow. I was pretty ticked off seeing that as a fan. I shouldn't have thrown that one. I knew it as I threw it. It's like, I don't think he's going to run past him. For a minute, I thought Walker would streak through. Can we have Mike back? I would personally trade him to you guys for a first rounder and get a different head coach in there, but it's probably a good reason I'm not in charge. Oh, I missed him Mawari's possible sack there. Good Hawks win, says Aiden. Yep, it was. Football-wise, it's Minka. You went to high school with him. He was a senior when you were a freshman. Cool guy. Well, that's interesting. Pot roast, welcome in. Good to see you, pot roast, as always. And we're going to grab that one with Diggs, so we needed that. Clayton McNeil, welcome in. Need JSN to get 100 yards. Or you needed him to get 100. I think I needed him for 95. And I was fortunate he got there late. I think it was the touchdown reception that got him the last points. Pirates are about to get Brandon Lowe. You think it was a bad choice anyway, since it was JSN blanketed at the goal line? Do I like Sam Darnold? Sure. No reason to dislike him. I wasn't really thrilled with the gameplay yesterday for a long time, but yeah, he overcame the demons and they got the win. Maybe this will give him more confidence in big game situations, because that's been the knock on him so far. He definitely had the 1,000-mile stare going there for a while, did Sam. And Walker bounces out, the jukebox activated, and we'll get the lead back. Yeah, second half I thought they called a much better game. I thought they made a mistake around midfield early in the game. They had 2nd and 1. They threw it twice, 2 incompletes, and then they punted. And the Rams were really racking up the time of possession. And yeah, I mean, the Rams were lined up to win that game. If it wasn't for the punt return and the end around and some of those things, I don't know. But Seattle was destined to win it. But a win's a win, and I'm happy that they won the game. But it's really similar to the game in Los Angeles, where I felt like Seattle was the better team in that game. We turned the ball over too much and we lost it. This game, the Rams fans probably felt like they should have won, but it didn't go their way. Milroe will really make that team something special. I don't know about Milroe. I'm not convinced Milroe is going to be much of anything. I feel like that was a luxury gimmick pick, and they should have addressed an interior offensive line with that 3rd rounder, because we can see that Sundell and Bradford are still both prone to struggling quite a bit. But maybe Milroe will be the guy. You know, who knows? It'll be a while till we see Milroe out there as a starter, if he ever becomes a starter for us. Seems very raw at this stage of his career. I did see him celebrating on the sideline a bit yesterday, so at least he's engaged into the games. Seattle was keeping him active on the roster so they could use him for trick plays, but it seemed like every time he'd go out there, he was a risk to turn the ball over. So I don't think he's been active for quite a while for Jalen. Yeah, it was super close, Hawks Prime. Yep, super close game. Game of the year by far, says Caleb. Hey, John Flaherty, thanks for the share, John. Darnold, not a bad quarterback to sit behind. Yeah, Darnold's he's on that 3-year deal. I don't imagine Milroe takes over as our main guy while Sam's still under contract. Hayden, welcome in. You know, if Sam goes down for the season at some point over these next couple of years, then maybe you go with him instead of Drew Lock, depending on things that are going out there. Yeah, I don't know why Oluwatimi doesn't play over Sundell. I've seen some people say Sundell should be at right guard and Oluwatimi should be starting at center. Stafford and Puka or something special they had you stressing. Yeah, I didn't think Stafford was going to do much this game because the first game he only threw for like 150 yards, so I thought it was going to be a bit more low scoring. But yeah, Stafford was gashing us, and then Seattle started having more and more injuries in the secondary, and they were feasting. Your boy Joshua, how are you, Joshua? He had a couple drops. He had a couple of bad throws too there late. When Nwosu almost got the sack and hit Stafford in the ribs, I feel like Stafford's throwing motion got a little bit off the rest of the way. Somebody said Imawari was in concussion protocol and he's fine, that he passed concussion protocol. So I think he's okay, but it seems like Kobe Bryant may be out for significant time. Seattle has a bit of depth there at safety, but you don't want to lose two safeties in the same game, of course. At crunch time here, opponent's trying to go add this up or take the lead. Could still get a first down without being in the goal-to-go situation, but it's awfully close. Yeah, Kobe's nice. He does a really good job of punching the football out. Reminds me of Peanut Tillman a little bit in that, you know, if he's around the ball, he may force a fumble. Not that he's as good as Peanut Tillman was, but you know what I mean. He kind of has that little bit of an element to his game. Yeah, Seattle's got a good secondary for sure. Corbin says he hopes the Bills win their games. You don't think that they can? I think the Bills are a dangerous team come playoff time if they, you know, are fairly healthy getting in there. He had a few options. And of course, Tebow having a slower throw in motion can affect things too. And he goes for the cross body throw. That's a dime to Odunzi, and there he goes. You like Tai Okada. You think he'll be fine with Brian out. See if our opponent likes to go for this. He will. Oh no. I tried to click on Woolen and swat that, but that's a great call and a great play from him. Got 11 seconds to try to pull this out. Truckin', how are you, buddy? Unknown 87, how are you, Unknown? Kept thinking I was going to stop him on his whole drive, but didn't quite go that way. He'll kick through. We'll start at the 35. What play to run? Yeah, that was a fun game, especially when your team ends up pulling it out where they deserved it or not. Noah, welcome in. How are you, Noah? I'll take a quick timeout. See what we can get here. That play ate up some time. Just need field goal range, but you know, need a chunk here. You know there will be a lot of angry fans here. Seattle winds up getting the #1 seed. There may be. Oh, shoot. Thought I could get down and get the timeout, and then I realized the clock was going too much. Bummer. Would have liked to had one more play added, of course. Well, good game to that guy. He drove down, he got his conversion, all that stuff. We're playing ranked. These are the placement games. I think they may have been my last placement game. Maybe that'll give me a little easier path. Yeah, it's always good when Josh is here. So Aiden Fisher followed. Aiden, what's your profile picture? I want to say it's like Cincinnati Bearcats, but I can't tell for sure. I'm older and the picture's like super small on my monitor, so I apologize if I'm wrong. All right, we get a weekly token, we get a Hail Mary pack, and we'll keep after it. Truckin, do you have any fun plans for the weekend? Is anybody celebrating, those of you that do celebrate Christmas, is anyone celebrating Christmas this weekend ahead of time? Because I know sometimes, you know, you got the weekend off, but you may not have the actual weekday for Christmas Day off type of thing. Got Connor, Cleveland, and more out of that pack. Cheetah's celebrating with some friends. Yeah, my wife has to work Christmas Day, but we'll do most of the stuff in the morning. Just gonna watch the Packers beat the Bears for trucking. Heading to the game on Sunday for Cheetah. Who are the Ravens playing this week? Ooh, Patriots on Sunday night. Well, that'll be a fun time out. Looks like we have the advantage here, team-wise, in this matchup. So I have no excuses about the teams. Hey, what's up, Toxic? Thanks for being there. Yeah, he decided to call it a game. GG's. Last game was a nail biter. Lost it on, you know, final plays, and then this guy just jumps in and quits. Oh well, a win's a win. Think you could wind up having last 3 games in prime time. Maddox, welcome in. How are you, Maddox? When you guys follow that timer over my shoulder somewhere, I forget exactly where it's at. It goes up and we do a longer stream. Frank the Tank. Hey, thanks, Frank. Keep those lights flashing. Thanks, friends and Frank. So the 3 of you that just came in, let me ask you guys each a question. Who is your favorite athlete of all time? What's your favorite Christmas movie, if you like Christmas movies? And who's your NFL team? 3 questions for 3 followers. They can answer as many or as few as they like. I got that Cam Newton card. I guess I need to see if I want to put the snow into powering it up. I assume it's snow and not some type of token program on it. Should look and see if there's any new challenges to play. How are y'all playing ranked? I just clicked into ranked and played it. I haven't played any ranked games for the whole season. I hope we're going to cook, Frank. Cooking with Donnie. The world's going on here. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Turn off auto flip and all that. MJ, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, and Steelers fan for Toxic Cryptid Gaming. Those are all good answers, bud. Riley McCarthy, how's it going, Riley? You guys may have ended Tua's career last Thursday Night Football, or no, excuse me, Monday Night Football was when that game was played. What a return from McCollum. And true to the Ravens, Vinny Testaverde needs that theme team boost. I wonder what Vinny Testaverde's up to these days. I feel like I haven't seen him on an interview or anything in ever, really, since he retired. First Ravens jersey that Cheetah ever received, Vinny Testaverde. We headed up there for a yard, but you know, of course looking for more. Fast acceleration from Walker, not fast enough. He'll get me with Campbell. This drive moving the wrong way here as far as I'm concerned. Just at the moment. All right, let's get the field goal unit after we lost 4 yards. See if we can boom it home. Hey, what's happening, Jed? How's your Friday morning treating you? Tomorrow, I probably will be completely locked into the sports streams. We have MMA early in the morning from Africa. PFL MMA, I think is what it is. And then we got Fresno State versus UNLV. And then after that, there's a Arena League soccer game. So I'll probably have most of that on the red platform for those of you that are subscribed there. If you're not subscribed, same name. If you guys want to jump in, probably be on and off camera at times because it's quite a bit of content for one day. Hopefully they all do well as far as the different events. And we get another interception. Imawari coming across. So we just got to Testaverde as he was releasing that. Did I do viewer games? No, not really, Ryan. Hey, what's up, Joker? Joker, how are you enjoying it? Yes, it's MASL. I should ping Eric in case he didn't notice that they got the rights to that. It's the Empire Strikers versus the Tacoma Stars. 6 p.m. my time tomorrow. Oh, I thought I had the touchdown there with Walker. He just got chased down. What's happening, Axolotl, dude? How's your day going? I bought my son a little shirt and it has an axolotl on it and says, I ask a lot of questions. And he looks like a smart axolotl because he has the glasses and he looks like he's reading a book or something. Dark Spectre, buddy, thank you for the resubscription. 38 months. For Dark Spectre, we'll open a pack and get you on the sub wall. One of your mentors does PvP for the blast. Oh, cool! Hopefully we get a blast game. I think we have the rights to do the games now, moving forward. I just don't know how many games they'll do. It dawned on me. It just took me a minute to realize what it was for play-by-play. First in the NFC, we control our own destiny after yesterday's game. For sure the game of the year. Joker, 1 to 10, how ticked off were you watching that game at different times? Because I was feeling like, oh my god, we blew our whole season right there. Not that they couldn't go and win on the road, but you know, it's a lot harder to go on the road 3-4 straight weeks scenarios. Now they have a chance to have it run through Seattle. Hey, what's up, Tanner? How are you, Tanner? And so far, so good. We got a couple of takeaways. Dark Spectre will open the pack. We'll get you on the wall and all that good stuff that we usually do. Thanks for all your support, Dark Spectre. Jed, thank you for the butterflies. He sent 600 coin gift, and that'll add a lot of time to the time bank. Thanks, Jed. This guy just wants the home run ball every play. It was a crazy game. I thought the same. Came back down 16 points. Bought the Switch yesterday for Joe Rowe. Oh, awesome, buddy. Have you got to play with it much, or are you still getting it all set up there in your home? Yeah, I was just ticked off. I was tweeting about it. I was Reddit posting on the Seahawks game thread, and yeah, just a lot of negative salt coming out of me there last night. And then, you know, Rashid Shaheed had the punt return. I was like, maybe they'll get lucky. And sure enough, things did break their way. Bit of luck on that 2-point conversion on, what are they calling it? The Zach pass or whatever. They had some little corny thing they were calling that. Yeah, thank you for 181 roses, a hand heart, and an additional rose. Yeah, Jed is hype training us over there. Which Pokemon do I recommend? Oh, my son was playing the Scarlet Violet game a couple years ago, and he loved it. I know there's a more recent Pokemon game that came out. I probably would get the more recent one. My son kind of went through the phase on that. Then he got into Balloons Tower 6. Then he goes back to Minecraft, and he just kind of goes in cycles where he'll play the games a lot. Right now on Nintendo, he's playing Mario Maker 2 quite frequently. Can't figure out how to play with your Ultimate Team. How do you do it? So Ultimate Team, you collect the cards, and as you accumulate cards in your collection, you put them in to your lineup, and then you just can play with those guys. And you know, the idea is you keep playing or spending money, if you like, accumulating better cards, players past, present, that you have enjoyed. and you just play with them as the season progresses. I can try to give you a quick overview between games if you remind me a lot. They kicked away from him all night. They chose that time to do it. Yeah, that was kind of crazy that they gave Sheed an opportunity. And then Seattle got him the ball back, which I thought was good to feed a little bit of the hot hand on the next drive, the ensuing drive, for their offense. And that end around seemed like it gave us another big jolt there. And then it was level at 30 for the longest time, too. Like, Seattle had a couple chances to just go take the lead and win it in regulation. You know, when Nakua had the long touchdown, I thought we were cooked again. So, yeah, it was a roller coaster game as a fan. Probably not a great time if you were a Rams fan last night. Haven't noticed any of the Rams buddies in here today. But that's okay. I'm not the type to pop into people's streams and give them a hard time if their team loses. Jed, dude, thanks for 99 additional roses. I think my lights are not syncing the way they're supposed to, Jed, with the flashing there. So sometimes the flash catches my eye, and then I look over to my chat where there's like a little gift subscription activity box still for TikTok. So, Jed, bud, thank you for all the gifts. It's very significant boost for the whole community. Probably get an extra game or two thanks to Jed. All right, so this guy wants the home run ball. I need to be playing over the top in cover 4 because he just wants to throw it over everyone's head. Seems to be his MO with Vinny Testaverde. He's got Carmichael. He's got Dontari Poe. He's got some of the new cards out there. And Cam Chancellor not having it on that play. I can kind of see how that play works. As those two routes go out, it pulls one of, pulls your safety one way or the other, and you can be uncovered. He got me once on that play, but he's thrown like 3 picks already. Maybe he's just trying to farm stats, head-to-head passing yards or something for one of the objectives too. I'm not sure what he's up to. But we'll go 3 yards in a clouded dust offense here if we can. That'll take us to the next quarter. Now's a good time to open this pack dedicated to Dark Spectre. We'll see if we get a couple of good Bears players in here for our Bears buddy. Hope the Bears beat the Niners soon. First in the pack, Joe Burrow. In the middle, we got Rising Star Jaheim Bell, who I don't know really much about. It's with the Patriots last year. And last in our pack, Anthony Richardson. I guess Richardson is cleared to practice, but I don't believe he's going to be playing for a while for the Colts. And I guess we're going to just have the Phillip Rivers storyline going here for a while. Had no idea it was possible to friend people on Madden 26. It is nice, yeah. In the modern day Maddens, you can use the EA friendship deal, and you can friend people that are on different consoles now, Axolot, and play with your friends cross-platform. Like you own an Xbox and your buddy has a PlayStation. You guys can play together now. We got a new follower, and the name did not pop up. It's one of those TikTok accounts with no display name visible. So, friend who followed, thank you for jumping in. Glad to have you aboard and hanging out with us. I'm going to restart my lights because they seem to not be lighting up. Also, Microsoft with the freaking Copilot thing. Got a Windows update a week or so ago. Now that thing's on constantly and I misclick into it sometimes. I got to go and disable that or remove it if I can. It's probably good software, but I hate when stuff just is feels like bloatware and gets jammed in on me. Let's see. The Beast Drew. Welcome in, Drew. One-Eye Richardson, probably better than 100-year-old Phillip Rivers in the eyes of the Colts. Rivers almost got the Seahawks on Sunday. I mean, it wasn't just Rivers, but I thought he made pretty good decisions back there. Was impressed with his processing of the game after not playing for so long. Thought he looked very old when Seattle was able to flush him out of the pocket and make him move around, and I thought his arm strength looked weak, trying to push the ball down the field when the few times he did try to throw it deeper. But overall, for a guy around my age, I was impressed with him. I thought he was going to look a lot worse. I think Seahawks got caught in a trap game. Yeah, I saw somebody saying that McDonald maybe underestimated Rivers and thought that they could not have to bring a whole lot of pressure and they would still be able to get to him or something. I don't know, you can put it all on McDonald. It could have been the players letting down a bit too, thinking, all right, yeah, the senior citizens coming to get us, let's try not to break his hip. And yeah, you gotta go after whoever's against you, despite their age or their accomplishments or whatever memes are out there. User 59, welcome in. You can turn it off easy with Task Manager. You have to do the same thing as well. If they didn't play on Thursday Night Football, probably would have won by a lot more. Got any limited presents? No, I was thinking about doing that today on stream, is opening all those mystery gifts again. So I saw a post user on the Madden Reddit, right? The Ultimate Team Reddit. And they were saying that if you take your snow, buy the mystery presents, sell off everything that isn't limited or champions, and just keep re-rolling the snow, that you'll probably move up in snow. For myself, it didn't work that way. I ended up losing a decent chunk of snow trying that. And I burned off some training and some points too to get all those presents open. That was on the first round, so I may try a second round on it. The first time I did it, I didn't stream it. I just had read about the method, and it was the afternoon, so I gave it a shot. But maybe we'll try that today. But he likes to go for the home run ball. We don't want to give up a late touchdown here. You re-roll it. You got so many limiteds. Yeah, I've had no luck on the limiteds or the XL gifts. My gifts are looking pretty scarce under the tree here. He does find Cooper Kupp for a big gain, so he's at least in field goal range. Hey, what's up, Dak? Yeah, they got it done. There's never a doubt we're going to win that game. Don't think I've ever seen a stupider two-point conversion in my life. Hit the defender in the helmet and landed there by the feet, and Charbonnet just kind of picked it up. I don't know that he thought the ball was live. I think he was just picking it up to hand it to the ref, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, I was 100% going to be tuned in. The only way I would have missed the game is if somebody was hospitalized or something. All right, so 20-6, and we're looking to run the 8-minute offense here coming out. Dakman says he'll take it. Yes. Take the victories, ugly or not. Let's see. If you stream on your Xbox, do you know if it's possible to bring up the chat on the TV screen, or you need to watch on tablet? I have not streamed on Xbox in years. Used to be how my streams were many moons ago. Hey, Polyquan. Hey, bud. Welcome in. Good to see you on TikTok. Thank you for the I'm Readies. I used to always have to have a separate device for streaming. Tad is here. What's going on? All the international buddies coming in. Australia and Lithuania. Cheetah's in the purple side, Polyquan. He says, go to bed, Poly. Top 3 games on Switch. Ooh, I don't know. Legitimately, the top 3. I think people love like Animal Crossing and games like that, but I don't know that that's your cup of tea. I would definitely lean into the Nintendo intellectual properties though, because it seems like Mario Kart and those games, they really do a good job of trying to make those fun. Coffee time, how are you, buddy? Not that they're trying to make unfun games from any developer, you know what I mean? But yeah, some of those Nintendo games go pretty hard when they're made by Nintendo. Baltimore legend cheats, says Polly. Yeah, I'm good, man. How you been? What game are you playing the most these days, Polly? All right, little pitch and catch for Parkinson. but he's backing off. Now we're clip farming for the big touchdown celebration. Oh no, we fumbled. We fumbled down on the one. Keeping it real went wrong. At least I didn't do a Puka Nakua or anything where I need to apologize for it, other than to my teammates. Hey, we're here to have a good time. You've been on, what is it? Claire Obscure. IJ, welcome in. I don't know what that game is, Paulie. Is it like a first-person shooter or something? Now he's got me for a Chad Johnson touchdown. I do deserve to lose after doing what I did. Yeah, I don't think he'll celebrate as much as I did. We'll see. So yeah, Tad, what you been up to, bud? Are you busy with school or all done with school? Coffee time, how are you doing today? Christmas vacation until July 5th. But he's lining up to go for the conversion here. And we'll blow that up. So it's an 8-point game. It's the game that won Game of the Year this year. If it's not a sports title, guys, I'm probably out of the loop on it. I did hear about Silk Song because somebody in the chat had talked about it coming out, and then I started seeing it on my social feed a bit. It's turn-based RPG, says Cheetah. Now I'm learning about it over in chat, Polly. Kenneth Walker looking to make up for my stupidity. He'll carry it for almost a first down. I haven't played college football in a long time. I usually would play it like when Madden servers would be down because I'm more of an NFL fan. But I haven't been on early enough for the servers to be much of an issue lately. Need to show a little different run attack here. Where's it at? Halfback stretch. Head down to Florida and visit the presidents for coffee time. Did I see the WSOP Bahamas? No, I haven't been keeping up with anything in the card world, unfortunately. Is it worth pulling up the video and checking it out, Tad? Why is there a timer? The timer is the fear of missing out timer gauge. The more you guys follow, share, like, subscribe, send gifts, whatever, the longer the stream goes. Mostly trying to get you guys to follow. But if anything else happens, well, hey, it's a bonus. Holly Kwan, thank you for the additional I'm readies. Eli Verdugo, thanks for following, Eli. Eli, who's your favorite Lithuanian of all time? Mine's in the chat right now. Yours might be, I don't know, Sabonis, father or son. Maybe somebody else. Maybe Strunas Marcellonis or something. Yeah, I'll watch the Sooner game. Dovidas. Yeah, Dovidas might be up there. I got to watch so I can either know to come in and give Bama a hard time or be prepared to hear some trash talking if the Sooners blow that game. Question is, who's your favorite Lithuanian person of all time, Eli, if you have one? Usually I ask like your favorite NFL team or something, but I thought we'd just switch it up. Seeing the news about Biffle and his family in the plane crash. Yeah, somebody mentioned that the other day when I was live. I think yesterday.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blue.
I actually haven't read much about the whole situation. But, you know, very tragic to have anybody pass on. It is Bama. Don't make me steal your crown. This is my chat. Hey, what's going on, Nambino? How's your Friday morning going? How's our timer looking? Probably got a lot of time left. Yeah, we got 38 minutes. Tomorrow I probably will not get in a gaming stream, but we'll have a lot of sports streams just for anybody looking for the gaming content. Sunday, I'll probably take it a little easier Sunday. This hand went viral. What do I think about it? Let me take a look. Make sure I mute the player. Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm trying to multitask. I'm looking at a hand here. Pocket kings, flop to king. Can't see what the other guy has down. I mean, you have to just operate off the information that you have, right? So I'm watching this play unfold here. If anybody else wants to click on the link from Tad in the purple chat, he's legit. He's not leaking us anything bad. I mean, it's tough. I mean, there is a flush on the board if you had Jack 10, but I wouldn't operate that way if I had flopped, you know, the pocket pair had hit. On console, I'm on PS5. Sorry, guys, I'm not reading chat. I will be in just a moment, but somebody linked me a video to check out. I think this guy's looking for his home run shot here to Chad Ochocinco. Cat, I'm so out of the loop. I don't recognize either of these pros. WSOP Paradise. So Queen 10. Okay, interesting hand. Don't know what the guy thought. I don't have the volume up where I can hear the dialogue. Maybe he thought he had a good read on him or something, Tad. Was thinking that the hand that was covered was going to be Jack 10. Arnold Schwarzenegger probably. Oh, that's a good call. But I believe Arnold was from Austria and not Lithuania. Tad, do you guys claim the Governor or not? Drove for the NASCAR and Truck Series. Vinny Testaverde trying to lead the last minute comeback. It can happen. Sam Darnold pulled one off yesterday. Anything's possible. Arnold is far from Lithuania, unfortunately, says Tad. Mark Cuban is 25% Lithuanian. I didn't know that. And we'll take it away with Imawari. That should be a GG. I mean, we were fine, and then I started celebrating on the goal line to clip farm. I overdid it. 20 plus 3 equals 7. That's a lot of dude. All right, that's tough. That's the fuzzy math I was warned about years ago. All right, we'll take the win and we'll keep on streaming. Let's see, Axolotl dude, he's new to Ultimate Team. I'm gonna give him a 5-second crash course in Ultimate Team. It'll be a little bit longer because the servers go slow. Who is my favorite team or player in the NFL? Lithuania was random. Yeah, I'm sorry, Eli. Yeah, one of the longtime chatters popped in on the purple platform, so I decided to have a little fun since he was in the chat. Because usually I'll ask, more NFL style questions. Oh, I don't know the command anymore, Tad. I don't think I deleted it. I'm sure it's still there. I know Drew Brees was one of your favorites. And we're opening our packs. So Axolotl Duty, of course, you accumulate packs as you go through. These things have different values that you can sell stuff for. Probably better off just quick selling this one. But as you accumulate coins, you can go and buy players from the marketplace, auction house. And the idea is to get as good a team as you can possibly get and go and dominate everybody else on head-to-head. Or if you like playing offline, there's a lot of offline modes. Yes, where's Eric Pascal these days? Surprised he's not on the Cavaliers hanging out with Spider Mitchell. I thought they were pretty good friends. So here's a quick look at my lineup, right? So I've accumulated these cards to this point in the year. I'm running a Seahawk themed team. You see the cards have different ratings, you know, of course, different players for different positions, offense, defense, special teams, and they have all these like chemistry boosts. So if you run a Seattle themed team, you get a boost on your players the more Seahawks you have in the lineup. And there's like limited time stuff, like Zero Chill is going on right now. It's like a Christmas type promotion. Later on they'll have like team of the year promotions and things like that, so that can also give you a boost and your players play a little bit better, you know, the more guys that you have. Here comes a mystery stocking. This is Madden 26, Eli. Another Frozen Fright present. I've had so many of those, I'm sick of them. Probably going to turn those into snow and re-roll them here in a bit. How does that K9 play? Oh, he plays well. Yeah, he's got really good acceleration, so got a chance to bust out of the backfield and spring free. Let me finish the head-to-head season event too and get the rewards from it. So see, Julian saying, welcome in. How's your day been, Julian? We want everybody to follow. Our timer goes up. We stream longer. The more you guys follow, share, like, you know, all the good actions there of TikTok. We are multi-streaming, so we're chatting with all the friends in every platform. We got Mason Tipton out of that pack. Yeah, I'm a Seahawks fan. Became a fan last night. Prior to that, I was a Rams fan. No, longtime Seattle fan. It may have crossed my mind that I would be happier being a Rams fan considering they're in my home state, but yeah, Seattle, good or bad, I'll tune in and root for them. JSN's go, yeah, JSN's having a great season. They did bottle him up though for a while yesterday for sure. Snowflake, thanks for following. How are you, Snowflake? We're playing head to head ranked, just getting started and ranked them 4 and 2. How are the Raiders doing? Raiders are rough this year. My guy Pete Carroll's struggling on the Raiders so far. I hope they don't fire Pete. They need to give A-Rod a Madden card, says Julian. Alex Rodriguez in Madden? Defense is good. You just need Sam Darnold not to sell us. That's true. You pulled Snickers, Josh Allen, 83 overall. Should you add it to your team? Sure. Yes. You want to add everything to the squad. And as you get better cards, just put the better cards in. But yeah, you got to have some cards to get started with Axelot. Played Mad vs. City with your friends on Tuesday. Brought back a lot of memories. Dude, I haven't thought about Mad vs. City in a bit. Definitely scared to stream that to TikTok. TikTok's a lot stricter as a platform. You know a platform's strict when I get my hand slapped on it occasionally. Aaron Rodgers has 0 cards, and you got the theme team. Rodgers assuredly will get a good card here soon. Maybe his last season. Speaking of Aaron Rodgers and Steelers, playing a Steeler guy right now. Maybe I'm playing Julian. Stream snipe me. Oh, I need to get Dark Spectre on the sub wall too. I will. Definitely get the name there on the poster board. It's not Julian. Sounds like something Julian would say. So my wife has to work, unfortunately, on Christmas Day, but she doesn't usually go until like 2 o'clock. So we'll do all the Christmas morning stuff together. In-laws will be here, and at some point, gonna drive up to see my grandmother. Usually she would have somebody drive her down, but she's been having some issues. She's had a couple falls at home, unfortunately, and her back's been acting up. She's 97, so we'll make the trip up to her house. Got a Cam Newton 84 overall. That one you can power up with snow. Axelot. Go Seahawks, says Aaron. He takes the check down option. He will get the first down. How about for yourself, Tad? What's the holiday outlook looking like for you guys? Will you travel out to see family? You guys do it there at home? Peyton Hillis running into me here. Boy, Peyton Hillis had a tremendous year, and then his career kind of fell off. Pretty sure he saved somebody that was drowning recently, like last year. I want to say it was one of his kids that was drowning and he saved him. Parents are divorced for our friend in chat. He literally gets 5 Christmases. Does it become overkill, or is it nice doing it that way, celebrating with everybody individually? This guy's just running the rock at me. Christmas might be visiting grandmother as well. It's Dilson. Dilson, what's up, dude? Haven't seen you in a long time. How are you, friend? Seems like everybody's off for Christmas right now. Seeing some names we haven't seen in a minute. Hillis is like a hot knife through butter through my defense here. Last playing Fortnite, right? Oh, just chatting.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
Just chatting is probably the best category to stream if you can get traction over there. Had to pursue Bryce Young and he just dumped it off. See, it's nice seeing everybody, but man, it's so much driving. Yeah, it's tough getting everywhere if you know, families spread out across different locations and towns and all that stuff. My grandmother, I'm you know, fortunate to still have her, but yeah, she's like 2 hours away. Haven't streamed or played a video game in almost 2 years. Kind of disappeared for a minute. Might come back sometime soon. That sounds like a good idea. Feels like there was a lot of folks that were into it. Pandemic, tail into the pandemic, and then, you know, life kind of opened back up, and they're not hanging out so much, either streaming or watching, and you know, completely makes sense. Even some of my guys that were regular in chat, that were able to do work from home, like they've opened back up office spaces, and they have to be in the office. So you know, those guys aren't going to be working for 8 hours a day and then popping in whenever they can, like, you know, the old days. 97's good life regardless. Lucky to still have her. Yep, for sure. I don't think I have a lot of peers that still have a grandparent, you know, because I'm 45 myself. Usually you may not have grandparents at that stage of your life. Tad says his colleague has been having back issues as well. Since she couldn't feel her legs, got diagnosed with autoimmune disorder. Yesterday she was feeling better. One of the first signs is impaired vision, and her checkup went well. That's terrible. I'm going to assume she's a younger person too, Tad. But some of that stuff just, unfortunately, crops up and gets you at any age. Dilson says exactly. Lost his job. I'm sorry. I read that wrong. Lost your passion with Fort. Became a job and not a hobby. Yeah, it's not really fun when you feel like you have to do it, not that you want to do it. Now, if it's paying so much money that you're able to, you know, buy your insurance and save for retirement and, you know, all that type of thing, like some of the really big creators, or if you're on track for being a really big creator, then it may be worth putting up with all that, you know, kind of burnout feeling that can come with constantly going live. But, yeah, otherwise, yeah, why do it? If it's not fun, why do it? All right, we got Walker hitting the hole. Buddy's asking me about snow. Snow is a currency. The temporary currency on theme with, you know, Christmas time and winter time. That'll go away eventually and convert to coins. But yeah, the snow is basically like coins. It's just under a different name and has a little different formatting. We got a great run, but we missed our point after try. Go Seahawks. We clinched the division and a playoff spot. I don't think we've clinched the division yet, Gabriel. Pretty sure we just clinched the playoff spot. I think if we lose our next 2 games, Niners and Rams could get past us on the Rams can get past us on the win column, and I think the Niners would have the tie break if they beat us, because they've already beat us once. Have I tried the new Mountain Dew amp? I have not. I usually like most of the Mountain Dew products. She's in the mid 20s. You guys work in the same lab. Trying to make a play on it with Adderley. We did. It's a perfect timing user pick. I didn't think he had drug his feet. Curious, what's my bedtime on school nights? I'm usually up all night, Zach. At 45, nobody tucks me in. Unless the tooth fairy comes, because, you know, one of my dentures fell out. Mountain Dew energy drink is not bad. It has B vitamins in it, too. Usually for energy drinks, I say to my sponsor, and that's Gamer Sups. So if you guys are going to buy something from Gamer Sups, use code DF. They'll give you a discount for using my code. JP, so goated. How's it going, JP? He's after me with Cam, but we ran past him. And Cam's going to chase us down. Be out of position. How do you get the green pea cool things? I think what you're looking at are the Madden points. Those you have to spend money on. Didn't know any of the players in that hand. One of them literally ranked number 1 in the world right now. Yeah, I'm really out of the loop on it. Oh, I thought I gave him a little bit of benefit of the doubt tight spot because I did, I mentioned family here and there, and maybe he meant like when am I getting everybody to sleep, but still really kind of an odd first question. If you'd like to take him out tight spot, go ahead. Do the Seahawks have any presence? I don't know, to be honest with you. My presents have been kind of an L so far. We may try rolling the presents here at the end of the stream. Hey, what's up, Steve Andrew? How are you, Steve? Yes, the old green light, good night. I did break down and buy 2K. I said I wasn't going to buy it, and then it went on sale for $22 American. Usually I buy it at 30. After our Thanksgiving here, there's a lot of sales. So for 22, I was like, just get it after the Super Bowl and before the baseball game comes out. Maybe play a little bit of 2K. Get the Jordan versus LeBron debate to send chat. Do you have to sell people on Ultimate Team to get the coins? No, you can play the challenges and all those things to accumulate coins. Eventually, though, you don't need your binder full of like 75 guys when you have a bunch of 90 guys. So you'll want to sell those off or put them in sets or something as time moves along. Let me know if you like to play sometime. What are we playing, Boski? I'd love to do something with you. Gotten lucky this year. You have 8 limiteds, 2 Bears presents for your Bears themed team. You are getting lucky on it. Hey, what's up, Kaz? How are you, buddy? I guess I was lined up off sides. All right, the Zach guy had nothing good to say, so we're going to go ahead and get him out of here.
Ready up.
He got roasted by a tight spot, though. 2K or Fortnite would be fun. Oh, I'd love to play 2K. I mean, Fortnite's fun, too, but 2K, I don't have any grind done on it yet, so I'm going to probably need to play, like, All-Star Team Up or something like that if that mode's back in the game. Yeah, see ya, buddy. We see ya. Got the big sack on that play at certain 20. Those of you that watch the NFL frequently, do you guys think Al Michaels should hang it up? I'm seeing a lot of criticism of Michaels these days. I thought he was fine on the call last night. I saw Seahawks fans complaining about him, but I didn't think he was overly biased to the Rams. Some Seahawks fans just always felt persecuted. The DeLorean stuff is pretty cool on Fortnite. Guy continues to make the right calls here. Rather listen to him than Brady 7 days a week. Yes, same here, Boski. Brady kind of grinds my gears. It's just a lack of energy on his call, says Kaz. The walk-off field goal a couple nights ago, or a couple weeks ago, Falcons versus Tampa Bay, I thought Michaels was really enthusiastic on it. And my assumption was, being an older person, that he couldn't tell if it was a make or a miss, and that he was preparing for it to not go through, and then it did go through, and he just kind of got the call wrong and liked the enthusiasm on it. But, for a game winner, should have had more of a signature call. You like Al. He's always been more monotone, and it feels like Holmes says the snowflake buddy. Yeah, he's been calling games my whole life, and I go back to watching Monday Night Football with him. I remember him doing the World Series and different things through the years. Peyton Hillis almost wanted it more, close to getting through the defense there. And he'll spike it with a second. Didn't think he was going to get that away. Now does he go for it or not go for it? He's going to keep his offense out. I'm going to hedge against the run. He may be looking for the flat. Oh, I thought I picked that one. Split underneath, but we missed the ball. Bummer. So see, who wins a tournament non-sports legends? I'm trying to think who's into playing cards as a former athlete. Probably Chauncey Billups or Tyronn Lue. These guys have been a little under fire for being the face of some of the home games. So see, Tight Spot says, why could we not have smart football talk? I wonder if the average IQ, like your median IQ, right, of just general population, if it's lower amongst football fans. Maybe that's why tight spot. But yeah, nice into the game touchdown there for him. He spiked it, he had his 1 second, he made a second count. I really thought I had picked off the ball with my user. Yeah, Walker will get a score. You guys on TikTok control the timer, so again, you know, please follow, share, and like. If you're browsing, come on in, talk sports with us. I know it gets a little redundant to say the same stuff so often, but it is what it is. Ooh, Cam Newton dropped it. Scam. Cam Newton. Scroll for 2 minutes. You'll see that football IQ is long past, says Boski Bo. Going for the home run here to Chad Ochocinco, and let's clip farm a little bit. All right, into the end zone. Last time I said that, I fumbled. So I should probably try to lock in and win games since this is ranked. Oh well, just pixels on a screen, right, guys? They're not going to hold a parade for me for winning or losing this game. And Walker will get in for 2. Wow, he's doing all the backflips. Lady ref on the sideline last night had a really emphatic call in the Cooper Cup touchdown on Seattle's game-winning drive. I don't know if you guys caught it, but if you're looking at any media later today and you see that Cooper Cup play, watch for the lady ref. She was selling it. She had a leg kick and everything going. She had some main character energy going there on the sideline. Now, Peyton Hillis has been activated for ages now. I'm ready for that card to fumble and help me out. He's using some motion there with Young. Tried to take away his run lanes, but still got the first down. Hey Tad, for what it's worth, I raid I think it's Maya, right? The art streamer. If I see her on, I usually raid her once or twice a year. I don't think she follows me, but usually we'll just raid her in memory of our good times together. This year's Warriors would take the Rockets without Van Vliet in the playoffs. This year's Warriors is rough. They really need to get rid of Jonathan Kuminga and hope they can find somebody that's a better fit for Jimmy, Draymond, and Steph. But yeah, they're a little under 500, and I guess they kind of choked the game last night. I did not watch the game because I was locked in on the Prime app so I could watch the Seahawks game. I didn't want to bounce between inputs too much, so I just kept it parked on the Seahawks game. They almost pulled it out. They were down like 6 in the last minute, and they leveled it up. And I guess Draymond had a bad turnover. Hate Kuminga. Kuminga's got the wrong attitude, and he doesn't fit with the current timeline. And there's no spacing when he's on the floor with Draymond and Jimmy, anyways. But supposedly he's getting dealt on January 15th when his trade window opens back up. I guess he did get some run last night, though. He had been coach decision DMP 4 or 5 straight games prior to that. But even the year like they won the title, he was making cryptic Instagram posts because he wasn't in the starting lineup. And to me, he just has always came off as kind of a wine bag. I think he has a bonehead agent that's gassed him up too much, and Kuminga doesn't realize his limitations and has failed to put in the work to evolve as a player. Kind of the opposite of Moody, where Moody has his limitations, but he's willing to play within the team framework, and Moody just kind of stays ready no matter what they need. If they need him for 40 minutes or 4 minutes, you know, Moody's going to give you his best effort. They were drafted the same year, as why I'm drawing the comparison to the two. Man, I was hoping for that Chad Johnson home run ball at the seam. thought it wasn't going to open up, and then I was trying to go to my next option, but pass pressure got in. Pretty good game here between myself and the Steeler guy. I don't know what that was. Pressure came off the right, and I was cooked. Let's go for it though. Haven't ran this play yet. Let's see if it works out. Super nice when anybody raids her. This year is your second time logging in. You streamed your 3D printer. I do not have the Barner card. I'd like to have him. It's a lot of coins for Barner, right? Was trying to hit Rice there on square, but Cooper Kupp, of course, not a quarterback, and the animation was slow. After I realized I didn't have the deep shot. Is the snow glitch patch? I'm not aware of the snow glitch. I saw somebody post about it, but I didn't even know how it worked, Gabe. So I'd assume if it was a glitch, it's probably been figured out by now. EA doesn't usually mess around too much when there's something that is giving out too much rewards. He would be worth it on the Seahawks team. He looks money. It's just accumulating all the coins for me to get to him. I need to actually play the game a bit more than I have been, probably, to get some of those limiteds. Haven't spent quite as many hours streaming gaming this year. I'm kind of busy with the Sports Creator Network. That was a run. I thought that was play action. Didn't know Eric Snow also played in the NFL. Yeah, I wonder what Eric Snow's up to. Probably living his best life somewhere. Playing 2K or something. Young's onto it with Young. We'll drop him behind the line. 4th and 5. Decision time. My opponent wants to get the lead or keep his offense out. He's made his decision. He's keeping the offense going.
Okay, ready?
And that's pretty much an attempt at pass interference. No flag, no harm, no foul. We'll take it. Got the ball back on the turnover on downs.
Come on, set. Ready?
And there's Walker's acceleration. He'll get us a first down. Thought he was maybe going to get a house call for us. Let's get on shoe clock and ball carrier conservative. Yeah, that was weird. I was trying to, make a play on the ball, but it really just looked like I hammered into Peyton Hillis. Wasn't expecting him to throw it to Hillis there either. Sometimes you're the windshield and sometimes you're the bug. This time we're going to be the windshield on this touchdown romp for Kenneth Walker. You're happy, Lithuanian NBA fan this year. It's our best chance at a Lithuanian player getting a ring, says Tad. Any good Lithuanian prospects in the pipeline, Tad, that should be getting drafted next year or two? How's our timer looking, TikTok? We're almost in the single digits, so could use the follow train there. Share the stream with your friends. Tell everybody to follow. I thought he was going to bounce out to the outside with McLeod. I got the wrong defense out. I'm in the dime defense. That's why Wagner's on the field here. JD apostrophe, is it T? I can't tell the end part there. The font looks odd to my eyes. But welcome in, JD. JD, who do you root for as a NFL fan? Matas Bizlis for now. Future Bulls legend. Probably did not pronounce it right. Tad's rolling his eyes. JD is a Bills fan. I think that game's tonight, Boski. Maybe I looked at the schedule wrong. I'm think they're more likely to win than lose, but I'm not super confident in them. But I thought the game was 5 o'clock tonight. Sooners versus Crimson Tide. We blasted Peyton Hill, so we got the fumble. Chancellor not able to keep his feet in. Well, I'm glad I told you, because if you're looking for the game and you didn't realize to tune in, you might just, you know, go to sleep or something, and then, hey, what happened there? The game's already been played. But yeah, college football playoffs kicking off. Looking to run out this clock. I'd like to flip that play. I guess this play you were not able to flip it. It'll take time. I mean, we can use a little yardage, of course. Make this an easier field goal attempt. Hey, what's up, Brendan? How are you, friend? Yeah, it does feel like a Thursday. Oh, Walker with the big romp. All right, so Walker will put the game on ice. Might have been better off to just go down and kneel down, but hey, we wanted the touchdown. And we'll knock in the point after try. So up 2 touchdowns, 21-35 with 52 seconds remaining in this game. Play you? Why should I, D1? You have no manners. You didn't ask if I wanted to play you. You didn't say please. Not really good behavior here when Santa's keeping the naughty and nice list, bud. Send me a universe, D1. Gift 500 subs, D1. Oh, do you like it when people start giving you orders? No, apparently not. I'm just going to wait till Boski has had enough of you, and then Boski bans you. Yeah, we're not playing friendly, so cool it, guy. The non-friendly stream. Yeah, Imawari with the interception. Well, it doesn't seem like he wants to quit, so we'll run the ball some more. Walker is in takeover mode. He bounces off of a Steeler defender and gets some more yardage. Oh, you know what? I switched computers. I don't know if I told you this. Last year I got a new computer, and all my files are on the old one, so I need to get the files reintegrated here. So yeah, I don't have that Discussing Act handy where it can play locally. Ride the train with Kenneth Walker. He wants a little sugar with his dessert. Sprinkles on top. Walker for 6th in the game. Always tell the streamer what to do. Always a great idea. He sent 3 too many pleases, says Boski. How did I feel about the game? I was really angry at the game, and then I was very happy at the end. I mean, I wasn't even that upset. It's just, you know, it's sports. It's beyond your control as a fan. Not like you can... People like to act like the fan base needs to lock in to help the team win or something when they're not in the stadium. But, yeah, you know, try to be entertained. It was entertaining until it wasn't, and the Rams were kicking our butt. And then, you know, the punt return happened, and they had a little bit of life. You know, kind of got the breath of life sent back into them, and somehow they ended up winning that thing in overtime. So, yeah, pretty sweet for Seahawks fans today. Still waiting for some of the Rams buddies to make it in. But if they want to chill out today, it's fun. We won. Well, I wasn't on the squad, Bray. Maybe you were on the sideline. But yeah, the Seahawks won. We got the Epic Option Pack and the 91 Binder Zero Chill Field Pass player. So let's open these up. Still got some time on our time bank. So we'll play at least one more. Our balls are in your court there on TikTok. If you guys want a longer stream, follow, share, and like. We'll take the 85 Boomer Bust pack. Let's hope we're booming today. Oh, that's a line from The Office too. When Michael Scott is running the Michael Scott Paper Company, he goes in and negotiates with Charles Minor, and he's got Ryan and Pam with him, and he says something about yeah, my balls are in your court or something like that, or our balls are in your court. So yeah, I like to quote that one. Ooh, Taylor Mays might be nice. Might be able to get him in as a sub player with the boost. Otherwise, we can turn him into Snow. How much Snow is he? He's only 221 Snow. That's tough. Did you make the 48-hour stream? You did miss it. Yeah, I was delirious about halfway through that 48-hour. All right, on to what may be our last game here today before the timer runs out. Thank you again, Dark Spectre, for subscribing for numerous reasons. One of which is just getting me out of the chair and moving around here too is usually good. Sit too long. You can upgrade him to a 93. All team chemistries. Oh, that's good to know, Chase. I'm not lean, dude. I got heavy again. All that work slimming down, and then I slipped the wrong way. Hey, Steve, I'm sorry I missed your chat there for a minute. Joined Madden last couple weeks. Dumped about 500 into the game. Got caught up with some nice cards now. I'm glad you're playing, Steve. You running any type of theme team, Steve, or are you just playing best available cards? Steve, awesome chatter in our red platform. Expected guy is pretty cool or whatever. He is. Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. Definitely one of my favorite Bears fans I've ever met. But he was in hot pursuit there of Kenneth Walker. Thankfully, Walker had a bit of a lead out there. See, he's hedging down there with the safeties. Ooh, that defense is flying in. And good usering. He was blocking up that Cooper Cup route for a minute, and I tried to progress through, but jumped back with Hamilton. So I may have ran into a bit of a sweaty player here. The ELO may think I'm better than I am. It'll correct eventually. YF in Mirror. How's it going, Mirror? And he throws it to Jameis Winston. Do you know if you put human fat in an oxygen plasma chamber, it would rapidly break down? No, I didn't know that. Is that something that you guys do in the labs, Tad, or no? You wonder why that's not a treatment yet. Hey, Tad, is there any disgusting or maybe not disgusting, but is there any like Christmas traditions that you guys have in Lithuania that you don't care for from the old days? Because I remember once Philandros was telling me they're in Norway that I think it's like the sheep's head that they cook for Christmas, and then he dropped it in the Discord server, and it just looked hideous. I could not imagine wanting to bring that out at Christmas Day, let alone eating it. Did you know if you put barbecue on chicken, you get barbecue chicken? I'm imagining a funny image in my head of a chicken just running around on a farm and pouring some barbecue sauce on them. Oh, I thought I was going to get a play on that with Baker, but yeah, what I thought was not correct. Yeah, I probably should have just stalled and wrapped up stream. Now I'm starting to think delirious stuff here. I'll tell you what, TikTok, if we get 5 follows during this game, I will open all those packs. So if you guys are on TikTok and you want to see the pack opening, the snow mystery stocking reroll, let me know by following, sharing, and liking. Congrats on the Seahawks beating the Rams. Hey, It was miserable until it was fun. Kaz the Titan? No way. Thanks for subscribing, Kaz. What should you do to trigger the barbecue chicken alert? All right, we're gonna open the packs for Kaz. TikTok's sleeping over there, but Kaz isn't. Yeah, all of this guy's players are a lot faster than mine. Stream Elements not a sub. Danielle Bot is a sub, which is a Stream Elements sub, but yeah, the problem with Danielle Bot is he doesn't always function the way Stream Elements Bot does. Hey, Cass, thanks for following. 49ers fan here. Can't wait for Week 18. I hope you guys are on a 2-game losing streak when you play us on Week 18. Go Colts. Go Bears, as far as I'm concerned. You guys use them pretty well. Barbecue emote incoming. Kaz is kind of awake and very much alive, says Kaz. Is there vegan barbecue? Yeah, there's like barbecue flavors. Sure. Yeah, definitely go Colts. Mirror, welcome in. Thanks for following, Mirror. Go Pack, go. Anybody playing the Niners is my team for the week to root for. Well, I had that takeaway, and it would have been sweet to have gotten a pick six. And I think I'm playing the best guy that I've probably played on the day. I'm going to need a lot to go my way. But he was able to chase me down with Parham. Parham's big body frame, it will pull me down. I think I better punt. See, Ben, as a Bears fan, going to the game next week in San Francisco. NFC playoffs is going to be lit, says Ben. That's fun, dude. It's going to be a good game. Yeah. I hope you guys have a good time. Mir's a Bronco fan. Who's your favorite Bronco of all time, Mir? Micah not looking good for him. Yeah, it sounds like Micah's out for a while, right? So Beckham, I believe, would like to play, but he is not on an active roster as far as I'm aware, Tad. Pretty sure he has not filed his retirement papers. I saw he was on a podcast talking about how easy it is to burn through all your money. So I'm assuming he may not have a lot left in the bank because it sounded like he helped out different family members and lived quite luxuriously for Odell Beckham Jr. Well, he has a ring. Westbrook doesn't have a ring. So, similar, but slightly different. This guy's got Jameis Winston outrunning Drake London. We have reached silly season. We got a quarterback out racing a wide receiver. Both guards out of position. Westbrook to the Spurs. Westbrook's going to take the Kings to glory land. John Elway for sure. Just watching Sherman at DB for Ben. Yeah, Sherman was excellent in his prime. Could be cooked, maybe not. Kind of hard to tell. It's true. Hard to replace Parsons, but you know they were a playoff team without Parsons too. Correct. Yeah, Westbrook's still on the Kings. I think he's posting some pretty good fantasy lines, depending on the given night. You know, some nice triple doubles and things. I think no matter how old Westbrook gets, if he gets enough minutes, he'll always chase the stats at least. Kings are like my least favorite team in the NBA, my most hated team, or whatever the right term is. Let's not Cowboy. Yeah, we don't do that around here. He was a beast with the Wizards that year and a half he was in DC. Yeah, he played some good basketball up there. All right, last game, but we're going to do all the snow we can afford here on stream, all those mystery stockings post-game. Played some rank today just for something different. That event was getting on my nerves now that it's all hit sticks and stuff. Sucks that he had very little help. Wizards are interesting franchise for sure. Tebow felt like he was kind of delayed as they tried to cut that upfield. Let's see what we can get here. I think we had a free play. I tried to lob that out to Cooper Kupp. I think he must have been lined off all sides. Seems like they have some decent young talent now in DC, but I don't know how it's going to work out long term You know, when a franchise is unfortunately dysfunctional, you know, it starts at the top with the ownership. Seems like it just kind of prevents you for winning for, you know, many seasons. Um, until ownership gets changed or you get like the right GM in that can kind of deal with the powers that be. Yeah, I'm having trouble. I'm keeping in Walker to block, but not quite working out. Mad that they traded Denny and they kept Corey Kispert. I thought Jordan Poole was going to work out for you guys. I really like Jordan as a Golden State fan. All right, Tebow will get us a first down. So do you guys think Nakua's going to get fined? Because he kind of got away with a lot of nonsense this week. And then last night he blamed the refs post-game and then he walked it back quickly. Deleted the tweet is what he did. He had his moments. You think that just proved that at best he should be like a third scoring option. Yeah, the ref stuff, right? Yeah, he wouldn't blame the refs. Had already kind of alluded that the refs weren't really doing a good job or weren't legit, and then immediately, probably with his pad still on, was blaming the refs post-game. Well, he blitzed, and we had Cooper Kupp overthrow Chad Johnson on what would have been a touchdown. Thought I had it there for a minute. Let's see what RPO looks like. It didn't look great. I thought Kupp looked pretty covered. It'll take time. I think we're going to need something to go my way if I'm going to pull off this game. So we'll keep the offense out. Try to get that to Parkinson immediately, but that defense flying in there. So bummer on not hitting the mountain double pass trick play thing. Of course, try to keep it a one possession game. I thought London might go in there and get it. That Jameis Winston seems like a decent receiving option. You know, big body guy. And the taller you are, the more pixels you get in the game, and better off you can be. I'll find Jameis again. Jameis carving me up out here. Did I see Saragunas 9 points in 9 seconds? No, I didn't. Reggie Miller reacted to it on Instagram. And almost a chance to intercept that. That thing sailed. Pato Gizga. Thanks for following, Pato. How's your day going? Worthy or DJ Moore for flex? Oh, I wouldn't want to go with Worthy getting fed by Gardner Minshew for what it's worth. He may have a better game, but I wouldn't want to trust that. So I'd probably go DJ Moore. And he will get a late touchdown. Can't remember if he had the ball first or if I did. I think I did. Best Lithuanian basketball moment you got to witness in your life. Let's see. Checking out the highlight. Buddy was in the zone there, Tad. Off early today? Hey, that's nice, Wags. Is it just to let you guys get a little head start on Christmas? One day of work over the next 2 weeks. You guys traveling out or just enjoying being home, Wags? He almost got me on a tip drill, which would have really wrapped this thing up. He signed December 24th, 26th off. You have 2 extra days for January 10th. I didn't know that anything had been signed by the current administration. Well, that's a nice win because I feel like when he got in there, they screwed up all your work from home stuff. So I'm glad that you get a little bit of extra time off. Brock Welch, welcome in, Brock. All right, I'm playing defense first. If he makes it a 3-possession game, we'll get on with our rolling the mystery packs. Hopefully we have a little luck early and we can get through all those mystery stockings. Yeah, Brock, who's your favorite football team? I think I would play this guy quite a bit better if I had as good of a lineup as he does. Seems like he's got all the cool new cards. So far so good. This game mode is called ranked. And I think I'm 6 wins against 2 losses, maybe 3 losses. This one's not going great though. A 1,000 years. Game last night was bonkers, for sure it was. I was very unhappy watching most of that game unfold. Then it became beautiful for me. We'll blast Jameis Winston, but he hangs on. Brock's a 49er fan. Brock, any chance you guys lose to the Colts Sunday? That would put me in a good mood. I'm excited. Yeah, love the holiday time. Feel like it's going by pretty fast. My son has his birthday middle of October. And I feel like that's kind of when it starts for us because we celebrate his birthday and then Halloween. A lot of fun for little guys, or if you're a parent of little guys. So feels like it's kind of drawing down. That's always a little bit sad when it's over with, but enjoying the holidays as much as possible for now. Ready to check the remote. No, I just bought a new TV. I made sure the remote wasn't within arm's reach. Made sure all I had was some couch pillows there because I didn't want to be one of those guys farming the broken television for views. Random 240847. Thanks for following, Random. How's your day going there? Birthdays on the 6th and the 7th. No way. You got the 6-7 birthday deal going. Do your kids like that meme, Wags, or are they not into it? Birthdays on Sunday, turning 30. Hey, I remember feeling really washed up at 30 for what it's worth, but now that was 15 years ago, and I really miss being that age because I feel like that was still my prime, even though at that moment, you're seeing a new milestone come up and you think about like a vehicle, the odometer picking up 100,000 miles or something. Yeah, it's not that bad. Really, 30s aren't that bad. Son, he could give 2 S's about it. I don't know how you skirted the profanity filter there, Wags, but it's the holidays. I'll let it go. Didn't recognize the username. Meant years, not A1000 NVIDIA GPU. We got Morgan Cox there. I don't know how I got an extra pack. All right, so I have 1600 snow. This is dedicated to Kaz and everybody else for hanging out. We are going to go to these mystery stockings. And hopefully you're allowed to buy 25 of them. Hopefully we get good presents, good stuff out of the stockings, and our snow goes up and we pull some limiteds. We'll take it as far as we can. We're rooting for high-end snow players here, but I actually don't think we'll see any of the players yet, Tad. The players in the stockings, they melt on Christmas Day. Any fun holiday traditions that you do? You're making your family play Christmas-themed games this year? No, not really. Like we have Elf on the Shelf and things like that. But nothing that we have to do every single year necessarily. We did get to go see Santa though a couple days ago, so that was nice. I got a re-gifting present. This is worth 1,211 snow, so we're keeping an eye on the snow count. Any XL presents that we get, or excuse me, any limited presents that we get, or champion presents I think we're supposed to keep is supposedly the thing to do. So the snow's going up at least for now. I have a couple of these things I can quick sell to if necessary. Hopefully make it through all 22 that remain and get some XLs. A team was up 20 in the final seconds with 65 points scored. A basket at the buzzer to finish with 67. The place went nuts. Not sure if you saw the mystery holiday flavor from Smackin' Sunflower Seeds. I did see it in my email. What flavor do I think it is? They won't tell you. This one's a decent one. It's a rare hero present, but we're looking for the big time presents. But it's a good snowmaker. What if it was mistletoe flavor for the holidays? I don't even know if you can make a mistletoe flavor. I don't know if mistletoe has a flavor to it. You're thinking, yeah, ham dinner or eggnog makes more sense. Throwing a shoe over the shoulder, forecast marriage, or moving if it points to a different door. Is there any special TikTok or Red Bull flavors in the US? I think there are some Red Bull flavors, but I don't know what they are. I haven't had Red Bull in ages. And hey, now's a good time to pop in my smacking code. I did get a social post up on it somewhat recently. Put it in my TikTok stories and Instagram stories. But yeah, if you guys are looking for some great sunflower seeds, best seeds are from Smackin', and you guys can use code DF to get yourself a discount. I think it's 20% off. 50% off when you shop through that link. 50% off right now. Oh, I better make some more posts then. How long is it 50% off? A 1,000 years. The Seahawks won last night. Did they really, Silas? Holiday sale is live till January. Yeah, I better get to promoting then. Snow is traveling up. We haven't hit anything crazy. Is shipping worldwide? Oh, that's a good question because I don't think I've had anybody buy using my code that I'm aware of that wasn't in the US. Tad's in Lithuania. Can we get Tad shipped out that way? A 1,000 years is in charge of the community Discord server and has a role there with Smack and Seeds. We do not want those frozen fright presents. Those are an L. If you make a post, you should check out this month's cash bonus. Could win a $100 bonus. It was 37-38. No way, Silas. The Seahawks won last night on a Thursday? Another frozen fright. We don't want those. We're going the wrong way here. Still looking for a limited present. We want those limited time ones to unwrap on Christmas Day. Mystery stocking, and what do we get? It's the small stocking. Certainly we want the larger ones. It's a Douglas Fir Rancher, so that's not bad. That's worth some snow. You went 5 for 5 on limiteds yesterday. Hunter, you did not. Maybe the thing was glitched. Maybe Hunter did. Shipping to Lithuania is 1 million euros. It's in the Discord. If you want to read a little bit more about the challenge this month, we do monthly challenges, and anyone can win. I was a little bit put off by the challenges because I thought it was on volume when I first came in there. And, you know, the mega creators that have a million subs on YouTube and stuff are going to be tough to compete with. So yeah, I wasn't too invested in it. 1,000. I'm glad you changed it. I should get in and see if Lady Luck smiles my way. Small present is the worst one. Top winner last month, 15 CCV. Just presents, not players, says Hunter. Hey, what's happening, Vic Meister? How's it going? Silas is telling me the Seahawks won yesterday. Hey, can somebody look it up? Did the Seahawks play yesterday? Did they win? They don't play football on Thursdays, Silas. Only on Sundays. Any given Sunday, Silas. You must have got fooled by AI or something. No way the Seahawks played yesterday. Another frozen fright present. All right, we've had a couple of bad presents here back to back. We got 10 to go. I have yet to hit a limited. I did the other 25 last time. I think we're still up slightly on snow right now. Big streamers sometimes think they are too good to talk about the product and miss out. Our last few winners have been much smaller following than me. Really about the effort you put in. We got the Brocken Around the Tree gift, and that's worth 2,140 snow. So at least the snow's going up. Kelly, how's it going? Kelly is saying the Seahawks won 38-37. I think you guys got fooled by Soria 2.0 or something. Another Frozen Fright present. Don't sell yourself short. Let me see my name up there. A few mods. I would too. Who doesn't like extra money? Frozen Fright, we don't like those. But yeah, I didn't realize we're 50% off right now on the discount code. So I'll definitely get some posts up for you while that promotion's going on. Probably what I should do right now after stream wraps up. Need to line up a raid when we're done with these presents and go from there. Snow's going the wrong way. Snow's going in the negative. Guys and gals, we got six shots left here. We're re-rolling the snow. That time I didn't even show me it was a small present. It just went to the frozen flight thing. I think we're at least going to get through all these presents though. Be exciting to have something really big to open come Christmas Day here for myself and for you guys as viewers. Medium stocking. And it's a medium present. Right? So it's a small loss. We're on 2,700. I think the highest we got to was about 5,000 through these. We hit a couple of decent ones there. May try pulling some of the other stuff later, but they said the mystery was like the move. During sales, your code won't be active because of the sale, but as long as people shop through your link, your sales could go towards the 500 lifetime free flavors club, and you still get the commission. We get a winter guardian, and we will quick sell it for 2,140 snow. Mr. Bigfoot has made his way in. Mr. Bigfoot's real. We have proof. It would count towards it. So if people go in and put in code DF right now, it's not going to take the code, or am I misunderstanding? Frozen Yeti. We got ourselves a limited. I got my Yeti cup, which isn't really a Yeti cup. What is this one? I actually like this brand a lot more. It's too dark in here for me to read. This is the Hydro. I think it's Hydro Jug, Hydro Buddy or something. This thing's great because it doesn't spill. So we will keep this one. A rare LTD present. So the Yeti is coming our way. Who is the Frozen Yeti? Just push the affiliate link. Okay, so I need people to click through on the link. Because with TikTok, I usually put the links in. And my top sponsor is Underdog Fantasy. No disrespect intended to Smackin', but Underdog has been such a great sponsor that really last couple years I made more with Underdog than I have as a streamer. So with Underdog, they're very strict over there. I misplaced my hat. I was going to show the logo. TikTok can be very strict with anything in that realm for whatever reason. Seems like some people are streaming talking about that type of content and that type of activity with no problem, but occasionally I get my hand slapped. But from time to time, the links will not work through TikTok. I'm pretty sure the one that I have here in my command should work through TikTok though. So I'm going to post a social, call to action there for them and for Instagram in the stories. And I hope that link works where they can click through, because then it should count as using the link, right? Hopefully. I know you can't control how the platforms gather the information, but ideally that one will push through, and then if anybody buys, doesn't really matter what code is in, it's going to see the link, and then commission for us as creators, and then our communities are getting 50% off and can load up on some seeds. Hey Steven, welcome in. Thanks for following, Steven. So thanks to all of you guys for the great stream. Got ourselves the Frozen Yeti limited, so we got one limited there. Mr. Bigfoot, don't I know you? Didn't you just follow over on TikTok? Got a small present and a frozen flight. I don't really care about these. I may sell those two or three off. I got two of those and one of those for some of the stuff from the store that we know about. But at least we got one limited to look forward to. Let's see who's on. Drops were on in the community. I think they weren't actually on this morning, or maybe they were on in the morning and they got turned off. Let's raid Let's rate our buddy Eggnog King. Nice guy. Big sports dude from Iowa. He's streaming NBA 2K. He's almost always on 2K. Mr. Bigfoot, great connecting with you. I'm sorry we're at the end of the stream. I usually do a lot of sports talk and sports gaming. Tomorrow on YouTube, we will be live for almost the whole day on YouTube. I've got 3 different events that we'll be streaming. It's going to start off with PFL, the African Finals, MMA, 8 o'clock my time here on the West Coast. Probably will push that one to Twitch, at least the main event part, or the big portion of the card. I'll probably go live here on the purple side too. Later in the day, Fresno State versus UNLV for our basketball buddies, Wags. Hope to see you in the chat. Anybody else that likes basketball, we'll have that game that will be streaming along with. And then my first game for Major Arena League Soccer will be tomorrow, and that's at 6 p.m. So after basketball's done, we're definitely going to stay with basketball throughout its entirety. But then we'll shift gears over to the Empire Strikers versus the Tacoma Stars. On Sunday, I've got OVW, Christmas Chaos Wrestling. So I'll probably get on Sunday morning for Madden Gaming for anybody that likes the gaming streams. But then we'll have a lot of sports action throughout the weekend. And then on December 22nd, we got Whittier College versus San Diego State. Then looks like we have a little pause in our schedule till December 30th, at least for now. Let's other things go up on the event. So there we have it, and we will get our raid ready. Hey, great talking with you. I'm glad you pop in and keep it in my mind. It's going to sound like the old timer thing. I know you're concerned about turning 30, but happy birthday to you. It's a great milestone. It's a lot younger than you probably feel, even though, I know it's one of those things that people like to worry about in society, and society makes it an issue. And, it shouldn't be, it should just be enjoy your life on your own timeline. But congratulations on the birthday. I hope you have a great time. Tad, always great to see you. Love you. Hate when we don't get to talk for a while. Always great when you pop up in the Discord. I'll be pushing smacking seeds everywhere. Let everybody know about the great 50% off sale. And I will see you guys a lot throughout the week. If you want to come in for sports watch along, and if you're just here for the gaming, we'll be gaming Sunday morning. Don't worry about aging. It's being solved. Figure out how to turn me into an AI before I die. That way I can haunt people for generations. Kobe, I miss you, bud. I'm wrapping up stream. Hope to chat with you soon, Kobe. Have a great weekend and a Merry Christmas if I don't talk to you before. Kobe is one of our top TikTok guys. Here we go to the Eggnog King right now. Take it easy.